Greetings everyone, Des here. Today is February 18, 2020. I want to apologize now about all the trucks going by. They are constantly going past because of the construction. We'll try to ignore them. Okay, so I wanted to show that I've repotted a lot of these guys up and I'm really liking how they're looking and doing so far. Hopefully this will work out for me in the long run. A lot of these are experimental, what I call bottle culture. And just a quick update also, I'll show you this. I was working on a project yesterday. Some of you guys might remember that I built this post several years ago, but the canopy came off because of the storms and the hurricanes we've had, and it just got old. So I was building a new one, and I drilled through my thumb. Luckily it wasn't anything too serious, but it was really scary at the time. I did freak out a little bit, and luckily a neighbor friend took me to a clinic to make sure that all was okay. And it was as I eventually thought it was, just grazed the nail. Didn't go through the bone, didn't go all the way through or anything like that. So they told me to keep it clean and changing the bandage, and I should be okay. And it doesn't hurt as much today, so that's good. And Chris helped me finish making the frame for this, and I'll be painting it up and putting it up, and I've been working with the drill again today. I'm well enough to still work. Alright, back to the bottles. So I got these guys out here in a loquat tree that is starting to make fruits. And the birds love this tree. They come, they're a competition for us. They can have the top ones because we can't reach them anyways, but we hope that they don't eat the low ones so we can have some for ourselves. Okay, so this is that little miniature Phalaenopsis that I showed in the last video. I finally potted it up. It's been out here on its own for many, many years doing fine. So I finally put it into a plastic semi-hydro. Hope it'll do okay. Here's the Rhynkostylus retusa. I've got it in lava rocks and charcoal. Now this guy is really neat. I love the giant purple splotches on it. It's a Phalaenopsis. Chris bought this for me at Home Depot. It was one of my Valentine's gifts, along with a big bag of charcoal, which made me very happy. And the poor thing, of course, when you buy them in these stores, they're always potted incorrectly. And it had some root rot, so I cut the roots off and repotted into another semi-hydro 2-liter bottle. And I think it will be doing much better. The roots that are left look pretty nice. Oh, and this guy back here, this is Vanda Terrace. We didn't know what this was. A customer gave this one to Chris one day when he was on a job and told him that it makes all kinds of flowers, and I had it potted incorrectly and also had no idea until recently of what type of plant this was. So I've taken cuttings, these are the original plants, and they were really tall, put it into a better pot, and eventually I'll find a way to stake these because they're going to get tall again, and looking forward to that. That'll be neat. And here are all the cuttings, whoops, of the Vanda Terrace. Hopefully they'll start taking root. I'm pretty sure they will because they make lots and lots of roots. Now this guy is a Phalaenopsis gigantea, and I got this one on eBay, and I'm hoping it'll do well for me and get really, really big. It's a young plant, so it doesn't look like much of anything at the moment. It looks like every other Phalaenopsis out there. And here is the Bulbophyllum Phalaenopsis. I am following the instructions from Brad's greenhouse. I've tried to recreate his little hanging pot. The only thing I don't have is on top where the hole is there for a bottle so I can put water and fertilizer and oyster shells occasionally. I did I'm not sure, I think he said he was growing his in sphagnum and orchiata, so that's what I've got in here, as well as some perlite, and I threw in I crushed up some of the fern bark mount that it came with, and I still have some left, and Todd, I'll be happy to give you what's left of that fern bark. It's not much, it's like a little trunk, but I know you've been looking for it. So I hope this guy will do well for me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of those little tiny funnels from Publix and glue it or tie it to the top there so it can catch the rain. And as for the big orchid, I did have it inside. I brought it out here just so you guys can see it. But I'm thinking of leaving it out here because in this tree, look at that really nice dappled sunshine that all these guys get. Though I won't get to see it only when I come out, but it'll probably be better. These guys do best outdoors than inside a house. Okay, so that is the quick update on my new repotted plants. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Des signing off.